But I think one of the challenges that we face is that we tend to think we know a lot about the Bible, but sometimes we don't allow it to affect change in our life. We read it, we know what it says, we can recite the verses, but for some reason we're really good at dismissing that it doesn't really apply to us. That maybe I don't have to do that. And again, the have to isn't for salvation purposes. The only way we have of salvation is through the finished work and the perfect obedience of Jesus Christ. But that doesn't remove the reality that what God has revealed is the way that he designed us to live, and we can't expect to flourish if we're going to live any other way. And so, he's given this to us because he loves us. But knowing the Bible is true isn't enough. I mean, even the demons believe God to be true, probably more than we do at times. And even the demons are more obedient than we are at times. If you go and look through all of the encounters that Jesus has with the demonic throughout the New Testament, they're always immediately obedient. Sometimes they barter with him a little bit, but they always obey. And so the scriptures were given not merely so that we could know facts about God, but so that we could come to Christ and follow him and experience the joy of faithful obedience, empowered by his Spirit that dwells within us. And I think many people grow up around the Bible, many people in this room, and they hear it quoted, they see it opened, they can probably quote it themselves, and they know its language, and they study it as a topic. But I think it's important to note that familiarity with the Bible isn't the same as faith. You can be familiar with something, but it has no effect on you. And so we have to come to the reality, do I trust by faith? Do I accept this eyewitness account? Do I accept the testimony of the scriptures? The Bible is reliable. It's grounded in a reliable eyewitness account and testimony. It illuminates the truth of the universe in which we occupy and the truths about ourselves and the truths about God. And it's authoritative because it is breathed by him. It is his book. And so the final question is not merely can I trust the Bible, but will I trust the Christ that the Bible reveals? And how do you show that trust? It can't simply just be in what you say, but it has to be in how you live. And that's how a watching world will see that this actually is testifying to the truth of the universe, is when it affects the change in our own lives and we live it out. And so if a world wonders if the Bible is real, it may be because it doesn't see Christians or people affected by it all that much, where their lives don't look a whole lot different than everyone else around them. But let that not be true of us.